Are you ready for an official release date for my graphic novel? Are you ready for a release schedule? And are you ready for a reference to one of my favorite animes of all time for motivation? If not, I'm sorry. You made a wrong turn on the internet to get here. Now, welcome back to the channel. I've got updates for you today. Very exciting updates, especially if you've been actively following my graphic novel project, The Lost Land Sage. If you haven't been following but are still here, then welcome, first timer. You took the right turn on the internet to end up here. There has been a lot of behind the scenes work happening, as always, and I can't wait to share the progress with you. But first, if you are new here, then make sure to subscribe, just to stay updated with everything that's coming. With the completion of this cover page, The Lost Land Sage is officially ready for release. Yes, those first 4 pages are completely done. I'm beyond thrilled to announce the official release date is set for... Oh gosh, I hope I edited that out. December 1st, 2024. Of course, I'll be releasing the graphic novel on my website that I will be hosting it on, as well as other comic reading platforms, just to make sure it's as easy as possible for any interested readers to go ahead and check it out. So, in regards to comic hosting platforms, I have been thinking a lot about which platform would work best for my style of graphic novel. Since this project isn't really formatted for the typical webcomic layout. Not exactly sure which hosting site would be a good fit yet, so if you've got suggestions, then please put them in the comments. I'd really love to hear your thoughts on this. Because my channel is so close-knit, your comment will be read and will be considered by me. Just like this person's comment on my previous video, which helped me come up with a release schedule. Speaking of a release schedule, here is how things will go. I'm planning to release new content every other week. On the on weeks, 2 new pages will go live every Saturday. This is when you can follow Wisteria's journey and see what's happening in the world of the Lost Land Sage. On the off weeks, I'm going to do something that I hope you guys think is special. I'll be releasing fan service type content on YouTube. This includes drawing process footages, sneak peeks, and exclusive behind the scenes material. I mean, if you haven't for sure subscribed yet, I would definitely do it now and ring the notification bell so you can get notified of when these uploads happen. You'll also get a closer look at character sheets, concept art, and other pieces of the graphic novel that support the story. I'm thinking of making this content membership locked on the graphic novel's hosting website, and it can be viewed as a static image or in a timeline format. And don't worry, the membership will be free for now. I just want to use a membership to help keep the main graphic novel pages from being flooded with too many updates. I mean, I have a full-time job, so this is not about income at the moment. It's strictly about sharing something I really care about with all of you. I think that this alternating on-week, off-week schedule is going to work out for the best. It's important for me and for you guys to have consistency, but I also have to keep things realistic with my schedule, especially for when I'm not manic. With my daily life and with scripting and all of those things, it's got to be something that I can actually keep up with. Plus, I really do actually want to provide those inside looks for any of you who actually want it. Now, let's talk a little bit more about this cover art that I am speedily drawing on your screen right now, which has definitely been a journey. And if you've gotten to this point in the video, which is a journey itself, then consider liking the video. I mean, you're here for a reason, right? Anyway, if you've watched my previous video, which I'll leave linked in the cards, you know the struggle I went through when I first started designing this cover page. I felt like I was in plagiarism territory, so I'm glad I was able to find a direction that didn't feel like a copy of another creative's work. After tweaking things, I actually felt really good about where it was going, especially with the values of the background, midground, and foreground. But, of course, there was a phase that I like to call the trust me bro phase. And this is when I had serious doubts. I was questioning my skill as an artist. I was wondering if the art was good enough for the story. And I started wondering if anyone would even care about my story if my art wasn't good enough, or if I was just plain old wasting my time. It got really hard to keep going, and for a while I even considered pushing back the release date or trying again in a year. But then my wonderful and loving boyfriend said something to me that completely changed everything. I don't know if he knew he did this, but he used one of my favorite animes, and so I will be using one of my favorite animes to help explain. Oh, and please don't leave if you're not an anime fan, because I promise there is a payoff. If you are an anime fan, or manga, or both, then you might know Mob Psycho 100. I love this show, and I actually watched the first 2 seasons in one day for each season. It was at an anime watch party when I first moved back to my home state, but anyway, I'm not really here to gush about how amazing Mob Psycho is. Even though Mob Psycho is amazing, it is officially recommended by me. I actually want to talk about the early manga. The beginning of Mob Psycho, those first drawings were, straight up, they were just crude. It was not polished by most artist standards, but you know what? It did not matter. The art was still good enough to tell the story. And the story was the whole point. Besides, the art was able to convey emotion, humor, and, most importantly, it just worked. And over time, that story evolved into the beloved anime we know today. That's what gave me the motivation to get back to work on my cover page. It wasn't about making it perfect. It was about finishing it. And, this is a story I believe in. I believe it deserves to exist. Now, there's also One Punch Man that can be used as an example for this, according to my sources, but I don't actually like One Punch Man, so I'm going to just ignore it for an anime I do like. Feel free to tell me why I'm wrong and why One Punch Man is the best anime of all time in the comments. Yes, I am trying to drive engagement. Listen, I have less than 30 subscribers, so please just give me a pass. Alright. To wrap things up, here is your TLDR. 1. The Lost Land Sage has a release date of December 1st, 2024. 2. The first 4 pages will be dropped on that day. C. After that, every other Saturday, I'll be posting 2 new pages. Next, on the off weeks, expect behind-the-scenes content, like drawing videos, sneak peeks, and concept art locked behind a free membership. And, most importantly, remember this. It does not matter what your artwork looks like. It's your heart work that makes a difference. So, if you've got a passion project, then don't let doubt stop you. Just keep going. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I feel like I annoyingly sprinkled that throughout the video, but if you don't like, comment, and subscribe, then the algorithm will most definitely forget about me, and then I would be very sad. And then my graphic novel will be lost forever, and I'd be even sadder. By the way, I am looking for 2 test readers for my graphic novel from the general public of people following this story. If you would like to be a test reader, then please comment with your Discord handle and I will be reaching out to connect with you. Thank you so much for being a subscriber, and I really appreciate you being here. I hope you have a blessed and beautiful morning, afternoon, evening, or night. Whatever it is, wherever you are, I hope you have the most amazing one. And I'll see you next time. Bye!